I'm here because I did a home invasion charge and resisting obstructing officer.
Drug charges, repeatedly in and out of the detention.
What got me in this program is negative behavior because I didn't feel like listening to the rules that my parents put down for me.
It's just I was at the wrong place at the wrong time, did the wrong things, wasn't supposed to do.
Now, since I see how my future gonna be out if I keep going down this wrong path, so now I gotta do good and go to school.
So my name is Jay Kotry, and I'm the program manager for the On-Trac Residential Treatment Services. So by developing On-Trac, it was an effort to treat kids in our own community where their families lived and could be more of an active part of the treatment planning. These are youth who have already been through traditional probation programs. They've already been involved in counseling or different community resources like the Boys and Girls Club or different mentoring programs. And still, they were having issues with chronic criminality. So the goal of On-Trac is to prepare our young men to return back to the community. So we do have some grant funds to help them have YMCA memberships when they leave here, or if they're interested in martial arts, and we can help them support that interest through their transition. We've offered tattoo removal for some of our gang-involved youth who are trying to get out of that lifestyle. So really our focus is transition planning. Transition planning begins at entry for us. So we're always thinking, how does this look for this youth when they go back to their community? So we have, the general types of things that most residential places offer, like substance abuse counseling and family counseling and anger management. But we really try to supplement that with art classes, martial arts, cooking groups, book clubs, just try to increase their interest and expand their horizons about things that they can do with their free time.
What I enjoy doing here is all type of groups that Ms. J provides us. She try to make us stay active, They provide me with a lot of things. They take chefs from outdoors from over here. Like, they help us cook and stuff. And some chefs, they tell us, they provide us with a job when we get out, to help us on our feet. So I thought that was helpful, real helpful.
So we have been advertising our need for mentors through Volunteer Kalamazoo, which is now sponsored by Griffin Place, and we're also on a number of online resources for people who are looking for volunteer opportunities. The idea is that they'll develop a relationship with our youth while they're in this program, and then when they transition out, that resident has a support person outside of the program and outside of probation or the courts. So it's, that meaningful relationship with an adult can make or break a youth's success when they leave our program.
My name is Ashley DeCue, and I am the On-Trac psychologist. I run groups, I do individual counseling, and we also do family sessions. Things we focus on in the On-Trac program is the aftercare process and making the referrals to outside community agencies to continue that therapeutic process with the residents and with the parents.
Family therapy got me to somewhere where I can get stuff off my chest, to having a one-on-one with my mom and getting her feelings towards what I do and telling her how I feel about how I think she feels.
As you see them progress through treatment, you see them being a lot more honest about where they're at, a lot more trusting of the process as well. And then at the end, you see them really transform into young men and utilizing the coping skills and techniques that they've gained through treatment, a lot of them becoming a lot more mature.
When I return home, these family interactions will help me by being able to express myself to my family, being able to participate in things that they do, and kind of live in their side of the world and not just being selfish and living on my own.
Okay, my name is Mark Kirkpatrick. I am a teacher here in the Youth Center School. I teach social studies, which includes government, Michigan history, United States history, and world history. I have seen tremendous academic progress among the students in the On-Trac program from its inception to current time. simply because we have the kids coming every day. We get to work with them, we get to know them, because the numbers are small. We get to develop personal relationships with those students.
My music therapy, I usually never go up there and rap. I always go up there and play the drums and stuff.
I like music that tells a story.
My name is Louis Morand, and I'm a board-certified music therapist here at the Kalamazoo County Juvenile Home. Kalamazoo County Juvenile Home has a culture of care, I would say. Every step of a youth's day here is really meant to give them opportunities to grow and opportunities to move forward. We take a reality-oriented approach for music therapy, and while the topics can be very diverse, they do have to follow the guidelines of being real and being about something that you couldn't buy with money.
My name is Bobby Hicks. I'm a youth specialist. A lot of the families are single-parent families, no father figure involved. Them coming in here, you know, you get a lot of male staff, you get a lot of female staff, you know, that takes that mom or pop figure, and we, you know, redirect them, you know, whenever it's needed. These kids are just like anybody else, you know. They made some bad choices that finally got cut up. We all make bad choices in our lifestyle. It's just that a lot of us we haven't got caught up. They get caught up, they can learn from the mistakes and hopefully be better, productive citizens, and you know, once they get through this process.
On-Trac program, it showed me to see that I can be somebody in life instead of just getting in trouble all the time. I gotta work for my goals because it just don't come to me free.
These people that I'm serving here and trying to help, they're my community. I mean, we share a common community. And I would say some of my favorite experiences outside of this building have been running into former students and seeing that they're excited to see me on the outs and to show me the success that they've had. Not long ago, I saw a student from 7 years ago. You know, he embraced me and said, "Hey, you know, Mr. Louis, you know, if you got a minute, come on over here." We were at a gas station, and I walked over to his car, and he's pointing into the back seat. It's like, "This is my kid," you know, and we have an apartment together, and I mean, he's rattling off all of the successes in his life and all the things that he's gained. And nothing that he was talking about was, I gained this watch, I gained this new pair of J's. It was all the things that we talk about that matter here at the juvenile home. Being there for the people that you love, having respect for yourself, and having respect for others. And I would say that that's one of the many fulfilling aspects of the job here, is actually seeing that we do have an impact out there in the community.
I mean, these are kids who have really already been through the whole gamut of services that are offered in our community. And so when they are ordered to participate in residential treatment, it's the last, you know, sincere opportunity that they have. The pipeline to prison is a very real thing, and so this is kind of the last stop. So I feel a tremendous amount of responsibility to make sure that that pipeline to prison doesn't happen for the young men who enter On-Trac. And you know, it's not something that I can do alone. You know, I really rely on our youth specialist and our counselor and, you know, the support of our community to help reintegrate these young men back into our community.